The Rodney Hinton Jr. case just got a lot more diabolical. Part of me wonders, would all of them have been present if Rodney Hinton was a white guy? I don't know. I asked that question because, well, I could see.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
We're now getting a closer look at how deputies.
That video I just showed you has been getting a lot of rounds around social media, and a lot of people are trying to say what it meant. You know, what it means to them. And you know what? I love the idea of what people are projecting onto this video. They're saying that what you just witnessed there was a black cop getting on the elevator with Rodney Hinton Jr., seeing that the brother was on the elevator with the boys in blue, the white guys, and wanted to make sure everything was cool. And that he was not going to face any type of, let's just say, extracurricular activity from the officers. That's what the general consensus is in the black community surrounding that video clip. Now, that's a lot of putting it together. That's a lot of reaching, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's what took place. But I can frame this for you so you can make your own determination here. See, Hinton was at the UC Medical Center where he was taken after his arrest on May 2nd, 2025. You'll notice in the video, there is a date up here, date and time, right? May 2nd. This is right after the accident. This is at the, when he was taken to the hospital to be checked out, okay? That's where this took place. So he was being escorted to the Clermont County Jail. And he was to be held due to the high-profile nature of the case. So they're going to take him into another location. The footage shows Hinton still in a hospital gown, handcuffed and accompanied by officers. A black sheriff's deputy steps into the elevator facing Hinton and the white officers, which have been interpreted on social media as a protective gesture. Like I stated, folks, I don't know why. I would love to talk to this officer to find out. So why is he in this elevator, folks? Were they taking him for a rough ride on the elevator? What was happening? Well, he was being escorted. The process of moving Hinton from the hospital to a waiting police cruiser for the transport to the Clermont County Jail. Okay, so once at the Clermont County Jail, he underwent intake procedures. As this video continues, folks, you're going to see that because with Dana with the data, we covered that this weekend.
We're now getting a closer look at how deputies from Clermont County interacted with Rodney Hinton Jr. You see the video playing out behind me. This is the man accused of killing Deputy Henderson after he was released from the hospital, booked into jail, and later taken to court. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey breaks down the body cam footage.
Officers and deputies enter a Cincinnati police holding cell where
those are the ones that were in the elevator with
Rodney Hinton Jr. is sleeping.
Wake up. Wake up.
Still in his hospital gown, Clermont County deputies called to bring Hinton to their jail in Batavia, shackle the man accused of killing Hamilton County Sheriff's Deputy Larry Henderson just hours earlier.
Are you able to stand on your own? Try.
Deputies take Hinton to the Clermont County Jail.
Oh, we're going to get in this door over here.
Where another deputy ran him through a series of questions about his mental and physical state.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Do you have a serious medical or mental health issue that needs immediate attention? Is that a yes or a no? Have you recently considered attempted suicide? No. You want to hurt yourself or anybody else? No.
In court Tuesday, Hinton's defense attorney requested a mental competency evaluation for him. The attorney argued that Hinton was mentally ill at the time. Police say he hit and killed Deputy Larry Henderson with his car.
I want to make certain that this young man is treated as a mentally ill person and not as a cop killer.
An official evaluation will have to wait until an indictment. However, the judge did recommend that Henderson have all mental health resources available to him while in custody. The rest of the new video
Do your hands for me?
shows deputies transporting him to the jail. Small snippets of conversation. Polite.
Leave his hands still for a second. Hands up, please.
Each move.
I got your back, and for balance, I got your back.
Law enforcement seemingly doing whatever possible
You ready? Step down slow.
to ensure Hinton isn't further injured as he faced a judge for the first time and is returned to the jail.
Take your time, take your time. Ready? Yep. You all right? One more. There you go.
He's being held here without bond, facing aggravated murder charges. Sean Delancey, WCPO 9 News.
Now, this is what Hinton saw when he was in that courtroom, when he came into the court chamber and he was facing that bond hearing initially. These are the officers that he was greeted by. You can see a nice show of force of the officers sitting, standing, filling the room. You know what I was thinking as I was watching this, and I understand, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? The officer who was killed, who lost his life, I think his name was Deputy Larry Henderson. He had friends. And of course, he's a man in blue. He was a sheriff's deputy. So the cops are going to feel a certain kind of way about that. I wonder, though, part of me wonders, would all these cops have been present? Would all of them have been present if Rodney Hinton was a white guy? I don't know. I asked that question because, well, I could see. Just what I'm noticing. That's all. I'm just wondering. I mean, that's, just something to consider. I tend to believe it wouldn't have been. But if it would have been, if Rodney Hinton would have hit a black cop, for instance. Hey, Rodney Hinton Jr., he sees his son gunned down. He's driving and he sees a black cop and he runs him over. Is that possible? I don't know, man. I just think about these things. I just wonder if I wonder if we would even be talking about it like this. Would it be a national story? Would somebody of the white guys that are on X be losing their damn minds right now? If Rodney would have hit a black cop, say one of the cops in Memphis that got off after beating Tyree to death. Yeah, I got a feeling if Black America saw Tyree's people lose it and run over one of those Memphis police officers, we wouldn't have had a problem with that. Now, some of us would have, because some of us, we're very close to our Bibles. And some of us take our Bible very, very literally, and we think about an eye for an eye. I don't know, just noticing the dynamics, man, because I got a lot of people saying a lot of things across social. And I don't think they ever check their own biases. They love to point out the biases of Black America, but they don't put out the biases of themselves. Would you give a damn if this was a black cop who got ran over? You may say it was bad, but you probably wouldn't be talking about it. Not to the extent that you are. See, I see a lot of people flipping it. We'd have been just as angry. Black America is just as angry as the people that killed Tyree. We were livid. We're livid. I'm livid. I'm livid about it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm even more upset because they should have been protecting that brother. But that's a whole nother story. I'm just pointing out some things. So look, I'm not positive that the black officer got on that elevator with any intentions of protecting anyone. He is blue. And that's what's wrong with the police department, frankly, is that it's a gang. What part of gang are we not getting? But hey, man, if you want to feel warm and fuzzy, if you think one black officer is going to protect him from all those white officers with a grudge. And look, I'm not even going to say they're wrong to have a grudge. If somebody run me over, I hope somebody be mad about it. Especially somebody I never interacted with. Guess it's just my day, you know? And for anybody watching, if somebody ran your family member over after having no interaction with him at all, what I'm trying to say, folks, what I'm trying to say is this is a horrible situation no matter how you slice it. And no matter how you slice it, it exposes some of the things about America, man, that we just got to come to grips with at some point. And if we can't come to grips as an entire country, because if we did come to grips with the racial issues in this country that have existed for hundreds of years in this country, then how would they sell them damn newspapers? The Democratic Party would be gone, the Republican Party would be gone, and it'd just be people. Because part of what fuels America is that racial animus, is the racial tension, is the racial elements. But I'm sure you guys already know that, right? You know how America rolls, how it gets down. So Rodney Hinton Jr.'s elevator ride is contentious. The tension's in the air. I'm not surprised at that. What would you expect? It exposes what we already know. We got a problem with race. We got a problem with justice. We got a problem with our system. We got a problem with qualified immunity and so many other things. Till we address those issues, we're going to be right here. Today, this week, this month, it's Rodney Hinton Jr. And it's Ryan Hinton. Remember the real reason we even having this conversation about Rodney Hinton Jr. is because of Ryan Hinton. The young man who they say was pointing a gun at cops. And I watched the video 20 times. I ain't seen no gun and I didn't see him pointing anything at all. Nothing. And if you want to say he shot him because he just wanted to, say that then. So I can stop having to look at that damn tape and not see what you saying I'ma see. And all you people out there who agree with it, who side with those cops, who I guess you need no proof. Why don't you feel that way when fake news is lying about your boy Trump? When they lie about your boy Trump, you live it. You're angry. You're talking about the destruction of our constitutional rights. But you don't mind when the media lies or when police lie, doctor footage, doctor evidence, plant guns, plant drugs, beat people up, kill people, falsify reports. I've covered it on this channel for years, over a decade. So save your fake outrage. I tend to believe that Rodney Hinton Jr. snapped. I tend to believe he had no thought about preserving his own life, that he crashed out. That's what I believe. That's the term that y'all use nowadays. I'm Gen X. He went postal. It's crazy. That term going postal was something that was coined back in, I think, the 90s. And it was due to postal workers who lost their mind and killed. They tried to kill everybody at the post office over small things like parking spaces and lunch breaks. Those same people can't understand a man just watching a tape where somebody said your son pointed a gun at these cops. That's why they shot him in the back 4 times. And you look at the tape and don't see that at all. And then get in your car and run over somebody. They can't understand that. But they could understand the term postal worker, a postal worker who's pissed off at people that he was working with for 20 years, would shoot everybody in the post office. The racial bias in this country is sickening, man. All right, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. We got more to get to. Hit the like button if you like the content so far. Let the algorithm know we telling the truth. Perfect. You made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Now, Google thinks this next video is going to be perfect for you. It's right up your alley. So click the next video, watch that with me, and let's keep this politics going. You're built for this.